Good morning, good morning, good morning. Oh, how y'all doing, guys? It's Thursday. It's Thursday, child. It's Thursday, it is Thursday. Yeah, I'm still waking up, y'all. I am still waking up. Hopefully you guys are up and out and ready to go. You got your coffee and your tea and you got where you need to be. I'm taking a little shortcut this morning because traffic is a little cray-cray. But we out here. We out this piece. Good morning, good morning. Sun in my doggone eyes too, Jesus. Ooh, I can't take it. My eyes are so sensitive to the sun. I cannot take it, Lord. Oh, good morning. Happy Thursday. We are almost there, guys. It's almost Friday. We are quickly approaching Friday. Yes, thank the Lord. We are approaching Friday, thank God. Oh, but thank y'all for being here for the Caramel Rell show. Hopefully you guys had a chance to check out our pop-in video yesterday. We had some pretty good topics that we went over. We also had another jail phone call with Shirley and Ernesto. I know some of you guys said you're tired of it. Some of you guys are enjoying it. I'm trying to appease all of my audiences, okay? Yes. So hopefully you guys are enjoying the calls. It's a lot of juicy stuff. If you listen real good, you hear a lot of stuff where you be like, oh my gosh, Shirley, really? But yeah, I'm gonna stay on top of it. I promise. Any updates that I get from that, you guys know I will come right on here and let you guys know. Okay, absolutely. All right. Yeah, let's go ahead and get on into the show. Let's get my disclaimer out the way. Everything said in the video is alleged, in my opinion, and is used for fair use and entertainment. Again, fair use and entertainment. Okay. Absolutely, we got to put that in there because folks be tripping. Like Martell yesterday, we talked about trying to strike somebody's channel. It's fair use, sir. You a public figure, your ass is going to be talked about. Not that you really got shit going on, but if I come across something that I, feel that is a little juicy or that is on a need-to-know basis, then, hey, I'm going to talk about it. And that's just what it's going to be, all right? You don't want to be talked about, get off TV. Stop being a public figure, period. It's problem solved because we don't want to see your ass on there anyway. But anywho and anyway, celebrity news is always first. So let's get started. All right. LA federal judge orders Nicki Minaj's husband, Kenneth Petty, to serve up to 120 days on home detention for threatening Cardi B and Offset. Y'all know who Cardi B and Offset is. Cardi B is the chick who is currently suing Tasha K, the now infamous blogger who put out rumors about her. Okay, so y'all know who Offset is. He's from the group Amigos. All right, the rap group Amigos. Child, get out of here, Wanda and Tisha Thick Tongue. Get out of here. All right, damn. Spirit of Thick Tongue already trying to jump up in here. So Kenneth Petty, you guys, he made some threatening remarks towards Cardi and Offset while in the company of someone with a criminal record. Now, this situation here, I kind of was reading up on it. It's super duper crazy because Nicki Minaj's husband is in a whole lot of trouble. And he's been able to get like probation and stuff like that for very serious crimes because of who he's married to. Okay, if he'd have been anybody else, he'd have been in jail to this day. Period. He's gonna slap on the wrist because he's Nicki Minaj's husband. Had you just been a regular nigga from the hood, you'd be sitting in prison right now. So they're saying that Kenneth was previously sentenced to 3 years of probation for failing to register as a SEX offender, you guys, okay? He was also seen waiting outside of an event to confront Offset. He was seen on video wanting to confront Offset and making threats towards Offset, okay? I'm like, you are all of 50 years old out here on that lame BS. Who is doing that? Who's doing that at 50? Like, you still trying to be a gangster at 50? Give it up, please. So y'all know he can't be moving like that on probation. When you're on probation, they're watching everything. They are watching everything. You can't get in trouble when you're on probation. And what you out here making threats and communicating threats and you're doing too much. because you already got slapped on the wrist for something you could be locked up for. So now you out here doing some more stuff because you feel like you're entitled to do whatever you want to do, and ain't nothing gonna happen to you because of who you think you are and connected to. All right, it's crazy. You out here trying to be a 50-year-old gangster on the damn internet, harassing and threatening somebody. That's stupid as hell. That's stupid as hell. Now, he was seen outside in New York at 2:30 a.m. in the morning, threatening Offset and Cardi on some petty BS. 2:30 in the morning. You should have had your ass home in the bed sleep. Still out trying to be thugging. It's giving too much. It's giving too much. Nicki, come get your husband, child. Kenneth Petty. You got the right last name, Petty, because that was definitely petty. Let that mess go. Y'all are grown. And who? Why you coming after Offset? Offset, child. Offset ain't no gangster. Offset used to be a backup dancer for Whitney Houston. Did y'all know that? Go do your homework. Offset used to be a whole backup dancer for Whitney Houston in her videos. What kind of thugging is that? That's not thugging. You out there in the video, child, I want to dance with somebody. He out there on that shit. I want to feel the heat with somebody. Why you coming up to him and he on that? On that shit in the video. I saw him. I was like, ain't nothing gangster about that. He was pop locking and everything, baby. He was so damn happy to be in that video with Whitney Houston. I was like, yo, what you trying to fight him for, child? He is a whole dancer out here. And a mumble rapper. What you trying to fight a mumble rapper? He ain't about that life. But let's move on, child. Chad Ocho Cinco. All right, Chad Ocho Cinco reveals something crazy, y'all. I was like, what? Somebody said he was in the DMs talking crazy. I feel that. But y'all too grown. They need to let that shit go for real. People have lost their lives over petty mess. Street mess. Let it go. Like, what you waiting outside? What you gonna do when you see him? Like what? Y'all gonna fight? Wind up in jail? Or unalive somebody over something that was said on the internet? Like, come on, people. That's come on now. All right, so back to Chad Ocho Cinco. Chad Ocho, why I can't say his name this morning. Chad Ocho Cinco opens up about being a stripper back in 1997. I cannot see this when I read it. I replayed it in my mind. I cannot see him being no stripper, but let's talk about it, baby, because he was happy to talk about it. All right. Now, Chad says that sometimes that he would y'all ready for this? That he would be short on his mom's rent, okay? And he would be short on his mom's light bill, so he would subsidize his income by being a stripper. I was like, what? Now, Chad says that his stage name was Twix because he was skinny and he had the veins popping out of his neck. So he used the stage name Twix. That was his stripper name, Twix, okay? He said that he used to get most of his money, you guys, which he made up to $2,500 to $3,000 a pop, dancing for big girls, okay? He said the big girls loved him and they was throwing that money at him, baby. He was making some nice change doing that, in addition to him during, he was having football practice and he didn't have the money to get to football practice and pay his bills and stuff, so he was subsidizing his income. And he said the big girls, honey, was throwing them coins, throwing them dollars at him. All right. I said, oh my God. Now, he said that he danced at some place in LA called something about the tracks. What he said was the right track. He said there's some kind of club or night spot or something called the Night Track in LA where he used to dance. He said it's a popular place. I don't know. I ain't never heard of it. Okay. I ain't never heard of no place called the Right Track. But he said he used to dance there and make a nice little coin. Getting up in there, pop, locking, and dropping, child. I said, okay. So Chad says that he's revealing it because he don't want people Googling it and finding out on their own. He wants to put his own story out there. He don't want people talking about it. He wants to put it out there. And I can respect that, okay? But, I mean, nowadays, with people out here dancing and stripping and doing what they got to do, child, it's people who's dance and strip their way through college and become doctors, okay? So, I mean, it's not something that's so far-fetched. People do it to pay their bills, to get through college and everything else, all right? Now, Chad brags about, he went on to brag to say that he was the original Chippendale. Well, I don't know about all that. But he said he was the original Chippendale, all right? And he also says that shit like that actually builds your character to who he is today, all right? He says that him being a whole Chippendale out here, child, in training, a Chippendale in training helped to build his character in terms of who he is today. And I'm just like, sir, please go sit down, Chad. Like, we don't really want to see you. And that name Twigs, honey, I don't know. I cannot unsee that in my mind now. That's just, I don't know. I don't know. What y'all think? Y'all try to be throwing some dollars at Chad Ocho Cinco on the stage, child, trying to be out here pop, lock, and dropping it. I don't see it. I'd rather see you on the football field, sir. Like, no. I don't know. I don't know. All right, Jeannie Mai. Lord, I'm tired of talking about her. But we got updates, so we got to talk about what's trending, okay? I know y'all are tired of hearing about Jeannie and damn Jeezy, but we got some updates, and we got to talk about it, okay? All right, so Jeannie Mai, honey, Jeannie Mai gets her lawyers, honey, to go after Jeezy in this divorce. She's contesting the divorce. I done told y'all. She don't want this divorce to happen. She is finding any way that she can to contest it. Jeezy is done. He's steady hopping on social media, throwing out subliminal, saying that he's going somewhere in his life, and certain people ain't going with him. That means you, Jeannie. All right, but Jeannie, honey, she's done got with her lawyers, and she is going after Jeezy in this divorce. I knew this shit was gonna happen. This shit is crazy. So they're saying that according to new legal documents filed, that Jeannie Mai's attorneys, you guys, is seeking a it's called a status conference with Jeezy's lawyers, okay, to hash out their arguments with Jeezy's divorce filings, all right? Now, they're saying in the documents, in the legal documents, that he claimed that their marriage is irretrievably broken, okay? And Jeezy also says that Jeannie signed a prenup one day before they actually got married. So she is not entitled to any of his money. This is what he's saying. All right, wonder why they waited until a day before the wedding. I don't know. There may be a loophole there. She may try to say she sounded in distress or whatever. I don't know, but she's fighting it. She's fighting it. Okay, Jeannie says that she has a problem with the way Jeezy actually filed for divorce, and she's trying to say, and I told y'all before, she's trying to say she was blindsided by this. Okay, yeah. I said, oh my God, this shit's about to get messy. It's about to get messy. I just feel it. I feel it. I feel it. I feel it. I feel it. Now, Jeezy's legal team argued that they have an ironclad prenup, okay, in place, but that may be wishful thinking from what several news sources are saying. It says that it's argued that because Jeannie signed the prenup the day before, that it may not be valid, okay? Oh my God. Oh my God, okay? So this says that Jeannie seems to be contesting the divorce for money and looking for a loophole to block the divorce. This shit here, I knew it was gonna go there. She want that money. Jeezy got some money. They ain't calling him the snowman for nothing. Now they're saying that this news comes out as other news that Jeannie also lied on the real, you guys, about being a humanitarian and doing humanitarian work in the Philippines, okay? They're saying that that was proven that she lied about that, and they're saying that she's a very manipulative person, and that those ways are starting to display in this situation with her divorce with Jeezy, okay? In terms of how she's coming for him and trying to block this divorce. Now, I don't know what the hell Jeezy was thinking when he married her ass. I feel like it was too soon. I feel like they should have just dated. He should have just dated Jeannie and kept it moving, baby, because when you don't do your homework on people, like several people said she has a temper problem, this is something that you would have known and or ran across prior to marrying her had you put some time on it. She had just got out of her last marriage to Freddie, and then she done, next thing you know, she done popped up with Jeezy, and I started seeing pictures online with the two of them. I was like, are they dating? She was all booed up and hugged up on him. She wanted everybody to know she was with him, okay? He was trying to say this is the first person he ever dated outside of his race, being with Jeannie. So it was a little different from him. It's a little cultural difference. Okay? You got to do your homework on people. I keep saying it. Now he's caught in this situation to where she's getting ready to make his life a living hell. And they have a child. So now she's going to be probably asking for a boatload of damn child support. She's probably going to ask for spousal support and a whole bunch of shit. On the whole strength of saying that she filed, that she was in distress signing this damn prenup the day before the marriage. She's probably going to say she felt pressured in signing it. She's going to find a loophole, her and her attorneys, because that's what they're trying to do. Jeezy saying that it's ironclad. I don't know how this shit works. I don't have a prenup. But for those of you that do, I don't know. I'm going to have to look into it and ask some of my legal people, because I know a few people that's attorneys. I'm gonna ask, how does this shit work? If you sign a prenup prior to the, prior to the day of you getting married, does that mean that everything is in stone? Can a person come back and say that they signed it in distress, that, they felt pressured into signing it? Can they find a loophole in terms of throwing it out, and then you can still sue this person for X amount of dollars? It's crazy. And this is what she's trying to do. Like, just let this man go. It's obvious the relationship and the marriage did not work out. He's unhappy. So why do you want somebody to stay with you that's unhappy? You're going to make this man hate you. He's trying to amicably raise this child with you and move on, and you guys can probably in a somewhere in a distant life be friends and still be cordial enough to speak and co-parent without all the arguing. Obviously he's done, especially if he contemplated the divorce way prior to him even filing. He has been unhappy for quite some time, according to different sources, because I've been reading up on different sources with this story. Jeezy's been unhappy for quite some time with Jeannie. And Jeannie is set in her ways. She's aggressive. She has a temper. She has a lot of shit going on. Plus her mom, they said, has been putting her 2 cents in, and she was very, very visible in their marriage. That can be a problem. Men don't like that. They already got to deal with your ass. They don't want to have to deal with the mama too. Jeezy's mom, Jeannie's mom was very vocal in Jeezy and Jeannie's marriage. Mama got to stay in her place. If you and husband are having a problem, mama shouldn't be saying shit. Mama ain't married to him. She should not be giving any input on nothing. If Jeannie and Jeezy have a disagreement, Mama Mai need to sit her ass down. Period. I love my mama, but she can't say shit to my husband if we disagree. Period. That's my husband. I took vows. Thank you. You're my mom, and you're going to be there to support me and take up for me. I appreciate that. But Rell is grown. We can handle it. Don't have your parents in your business like that, because it opens the door for another issue. If you already fighting about one thing, you're going to be fighting about the fact that you're allowing your parents to come in and try to rule your marriage. Mama Mai stayed in their business. And from several sources that I've been reading about, it talks about how Jeezy did not like that. Jeannie did not respect Jeezy's space. They talked about how he would come off tour, he would come home. I talked about it in my other video. Jeannie would be having these wild, outlandish parties at the house, and Jeezy would come home with 40 and 50 people up in the house, and she ain't said nothing to him. That's disrespectful in a way. He's tired. When he come off tour, he want to come home to a quiet home, put his feet up, relax, watch a little bit of TV, catch up on some shows maybe. He don't want to come home to a house full of people. Jeannie's mama was always over there. He was tired of that shit. But then like I said, what was going on prior to the marriage? Was this going on prior? And then you still marry this person? You put yourself in that situation, sir. Y'all should have just dated. Y'all should have just dated, honey. Date, smash, and date, honey. Smash and dash. And I don't recommend, I don't want to make it sound like that, but child, she already said she prefer white men anyway. And that the black men she prefer to have on the side. So just smash. Smash and keep it moving. Don't commit. Don't commit. Damn. You done ruined your life over damn Mulan. Y'all remember the cartoon Mulan? You done ruined your life over Mulan. You done fucked up your life over Soo Young off damn Rush Hour. Y'all remember Rush Hour with Chris Tucker and Jackie Chan? You done ruined your life over Soo Young. Soo Young done grew up and ruined your life. Damn. Soo Young. What the man say when they snatched up Soo Young ass in the movie? Soo Young. Somebody get Soo Young. Soo Young ass done grew up and ruined your life. Damn. Damn, Jeezy. I don't know how you're going to get out of that, sir. Now her ass is contesting divorce, trying to take everything you own. Soo Young. Soo Young. Damn. Soo Young. That's how that man called Soo Young when they snatched her ass up on that motorcycle. She was running. Soo Young. Soo Young. That bottom lip was trembling. He was in pain, baby. They done snatched Soo Young ass up that bottom lip. Y'all know you hurt. Your feelings hurt. I done told you when that bottom lip get to trembling. He said, Soo Young. I said, oh shit. They better hear him bring Soo Young ass back. Daddy about to have a whole heart attack on the damn movie. GZ, shout out to you and Sue Young over there. All right, y'all figure that shit out, because I'm tired of y'all in the damn news. Stay off my internet with this damn BS. All right, y'all figure it out. Figure it out. You and Sue Young and Mulan. The mama is Mulan, and damn Jeannie is Sue Young. All right, let's move on. I used to like that movie Mulan too. Did y'all watch that movie, the little cartoon Mulan? That was a good movie. It was a good movie. All right. All right, let's move on, child. Nigerian artist, okay? I actually like this artist. She's a new artist. Her music, everything she put out thus far, I like. Okay, she's very different. She's very unique. When you hear her music, you know it's her. I love it. All right. So Nigerian artist Tems, okay? Y'all know who she is. She is said to be pregnant. Guess who? Guess who she pregnant by? She is said to be pregnant by rapper Future, honey. I said rapper Future done struck again, Lord. Now, y'all know he got 147 kids, right? With 146 baby mamas. Future. Sierra baby daddy. The one that's married to Russell. Yeah, him. Oh, my God. Let's talk about it, y'all. When I saw this story, I said, girl, how you let yourself get caught up in this? How did you let yourself get caught up in this situation with damn Future? Because you know he don't take care of his kids like that. Now they're saying that new photos, okay, new photos of Tim, okay, that's her name, real tall, dark-skinned, chocolate, Nigerian chick, okay. They're saying the new photos of Tim that was shown in London have resurfaced, okay, of her baby bump, you guys, confirming that she is pregnant, okay. She was seen at London Fashion Week, okay. I hope she swung by the clinic messing with old Future baby, because y'all know he get around. Future child, he stay in some guts. He stay in some guts out here. So Tim is said to have had a fling with rapper Future, okay? Like I said, Sierra's baby daddy, okay? Whom she has a song. Y'all remember the song, Wait For You? The song I like from her is, y'all know the song, You Don't Need No Other Body. Y'all know my voice is cracking this morning. You don't need no other body. Y'all know the song? Only you can touch my body. That's her, Tim. I like her. Baby, baby. That's my shit. When that come on, I be, yo. Y'all know the song, right? You don't need no other body. Let me vibe a little bit. Only you can touch my body. So that's her. All right. I love her. Love her, love her, love her. All right. Y'all forget my voice this morning. My voice still kind of sleep. Y'all know I'm not a morning singer, but let's move on. So they're saying now, this will make Future, okay, this will mean now that he has 10 kids, okay? This child that he will have with Tems would make 10 kids that Future now has and 7 baby mamas. So Tems will now be Future's 7th baby mama. Somebody said, Saint Rell. Yeah, I'm not a morning singer, y'all. Y'all know that. My voice be sleep as hell in the morning. All right, it's hit or miss in the morning, baby. Give me about to 12 noon, 1 o'clock, Lord, and the vocals will come through. Okay, I promise you. All right, but ta-ra-ra. So yeah, child, Future, this will make Future's 10th child. All right, this will make his 10th child with 7 baby mamas. That's so irresponsible. He is barely in his 40s too, with that many damn kids and 7 baby mamas. That's got to be a lot to deal with. 7 baby mamas, child. Whew, but that's my song, girl. That is my song. That's a hit song too. When that song come on, child, love it, love it, love it. All right, so Anthony, in order to pay his ex-wife Alvina, okay, $20K a month, honey, in spousal support. All right. Y'all know their divorce is finally finalized, okay? So Anthony is the moneymaker, and the judge, honey, done told him he has to pay her $20K a month. Y'all know who actor Anthony Anderson is, okay? He done lost a whole lot of weight if you guys have seen recent pictures of him. He used to be real chubby. Yeah, so him and his wife, child, they done divorced, and they were together for a long time. But let's talk about it, child. I like Anthony Anderson, okay? I like Anthony Anderson. It's sad. I always hate to see people that's been together for a long time like that. I think they were married for 24 years. They were married 24 years and their marriage is over. It's so sad. And he got to pay her. All right, so Anthony Anderson will pay $20K as a base amount, they're saying, and that number will go up if his gross annual earnings go over $2 million, according to the courts. All right, so they're saying in that case he'll pay an additional 20% of his income. Okay, meaning that the more he makes, the more he'll have to pay his now ex-wife Alvina. Okay, so Alvina about to be sitting real nice over there. So, cause y'all know he stay getting TV shows and movies and all that type of stuff. Okay. All right, so they're saying that Anthony gets to keep their property in Encino, California, and a 2004 Range Rover in the divorce. All right. Now his wife Alvina, she gets the 2022 Mazda, honey, and their home in Houston, Texas. All right. So she gets something out of the deal, plus that $20K a month. Baby, you about to live real good, Alvina. Girl, can I move in with you? No, I'm kidding. So they also have a cemetery plot in Inglewood Park Cemetery, which they'll be selling and splitting the proceeds from that as well. Child, not a cemetery plot. All right, so this says that there's a Glock 19 firearm that's registered to Alvina, but says currently Anthony Anderson is in possession of it and he refuses to give it to her. And he has 30 days, they're saying, he has 30 days to return it to law enforcement for it to be returned to her, or he will be in contempt of court. All right. Why you holding on to her peace like that? You ain't gonna be there no more. She gonna need some protection. Get that woman back her peace over there. She need her Glock out here so she can protect her home. That's so petty. That's so damn petty. He's like, oh, I gotta pay you this 20K, bitch. I ain't giving you shit. That's probably what he told her. Get that woman her stuff. Damn. Why you gotta take it to the police station when you can just drive your ass over there and give it to her? Stop being petty. That's so damn petty. Keep my shit because you mad that we ain't make it. She actually filed for divorce. Let's continue. Alvina filed for divorce in LA last year. Okay. They married back in 1999, but were separated briefly with Alvina filing for divorce in 2015. Okay. But then she realized that she wanted to make, work things out with Anthony. She went and she dropped it. Okay. And then a year later, at the time that he booked his role with the hit show Blackish, she decided they're gonna, she dropped the divorce, and she decided they're gonna work it out after he got his deal with the movie with the show Blackish. When he signed his contract for Blackish, all of a sudden they're gonna work the shit out. I said, girl, you saw them checks about to come in. I know that's right. All of a sudden he fine again when he get that contract. Y'all know how it be. Like, oh, you fine again. Oh, okay. So yeah, so she was like, yeah, hold up, let me go on and spin the block back on his ass, and let's get a portion of them checks, honey, coming in. But they were saying, from what I was reading, Anthony had some issues with infidelity. All right, he liked the women out there, and his wife was sick of that shit because she kind of changed her life around. She's very educated. His wife is very educated, but she kind of changed up some things in her life to help push his career, and she kind of put her shit on the back burner to push him. But then he started seeing women and kind of getting wrapped up in that Hollywood life, and she was sick of that shit. Till where she went and I guess she tried to, you know how you go and file to try to set an example to kind of scare him up to say, hey, now I'm gonna leave your ass if you don't get it together. If you don't stop what you're doing, I'm gonna leave you. So she filed it, then she withdrew it to kind of let him know, all right, I ain't playing with you now. I ain't playing with you. So then he just kept messing up. So officially, she went ahead last year and she filed for divorce to go ahead and dissolve their marriage, and now he's got to pay her $20K a month. That's just how it worked. You were cheating, and that's just how it go. He pissed off, obviously, because you holding on to her shit. Get that woman her stuff. And two, if they're saying if you get more TV shows or movies, you got to pay her more money. So that's just how it goes. That's how it goes. You married 24 years, you got to take care of them. In most states, I want to say California, which is where they live, you automatically get half of everything. You automatically get half of everything if you stay in your marriage for 10 years and you decide to divorce. You better check up on your state and see what it means if you marry somebody and it don't work out. California, I do know, because I've talked about several instances with other celebrity couples who have divorced in California. You automatically get half of your spouse's whatever they have. So you better check up on that. Moving on, child. Basketball wives Jennifer Williams, honey, she has some trouble brewing, okay, after a new member on Basketball Wives, okay, threatens to expose Jennifer Williams' new fiance, okay. Child. It's always a mess. Now, Basketball Wives is set to return October the 9th, okay, on VH1 for those of you that still watch it, okay? It will be back October the 9th. They do have a couple new people on the that's going to be on the show, one of which is going to be a nemesis to Jennifer Williams because she's trying to put her business out there, all right? Now, they're saying that a Basketball Wives newbie, okay, has threatened to expose Jennifer Williams' fiance, Christian Gold. All right, Christian got a lot of skeletons. I read up on him. Christian is not such a Christian out here. All right. Now, weeks ago, you guys know that Jennifer Williams announced that she was engaged, okay, to Christian Gold on social media. Y'all have been seeing several videos of the two of them where he was kissing and licking on her feet and all that. I said, y'all could have saved that shit. I ain't gonna see that. Now, that's just giving too much. All right. Now, many people have questioned Christian's intentions, okay, since people only heard that he's just an investor who described himself as an 8-figure wealth portfolio manager on his social media bio, okay? Now, he's trying to sound all important. That's what it sounds like. Now, it's said that Jennifer, okay, will be the unpopular fan next season coming up. So they're going to be coming for her. They're going to have guns a-blazing for her on this new season coming up here in October. Now, it's believed that there's some fraud also involved in Jennifer's new dude as well. And, okay, check this out. Check this out. Now, I hope she did her damn homework because y'all know Jennifer lives to always be picking these sorry-ass men. Jennifer, honey, her new man is, they're saying that he's not being 100 with about what he does and who he really is. So I don't know if Jennifer really did her homework or if she's looking at the fact that her biological clock is ticking and she's tired of being alone, kind of like Kimmy. All right, so Christian Gold, they're saying that Jennifer's fiance served time in prison. Check this out. Now, there's a difference between jail and prison. When you go to jail, it's for like some little stupid shit. When you go to prison, that's some serious stuff. All right, now they're saying that Christian Gold, Jennifer's fiance, served some time, child, prison time for domestically assaulting his ex before Jennifer Williams, okay, where he spent several years in the prison, in the penitentiary for putting paws on his ex-woman. Red flag, red flag. It's in you, sir. And I get it, people do change. But when you done serve, you got to serve several years in prison for that type of behavior. That's a red flag to me. We probably cannot be finagling because what if I say something to piss you off one day and it takes you back to that place and you feel the need to take it out on me? Okay? You done been in the penitentiary, sir. Not jail, but prison. All right, so they're saying plus many are questioning the difference, the age difference between the Jennifer and old Christian Gold. The fact that Jennifer jumped in this situation so quick with Christian. Jennifer is 48 years old. Christian is 30 years old. Okay, there's an age gap there. All right, he's a little young, little something. All right. Now Christian is known as they said he's known as a slick talker. All right, they said he's known as a slick talker and seems to have gotten Jennifer in that way. He done slick talked her into getting with him, and then now he's proposed to her. The ring was nice. I saw it online, but baby, like Kim Zodiac said, baby, the ring don't mean a damn thing. If you got hands for women, it's giving up. All right. Now they're saying that a lot of people were saying that he's trying to come up and gain fame and notoriety off being with Jennifer because he's been trying to be famous for quite some time on social media and it ain't pop yet. So now that he's trying to date Jennifer Williams, and of course he will be seen on Basketball Wives because he is her new man. He will be a part of her storyline. So what better way to come up than to be dating her? Jennifer is very weak-minded, okay? Let's talk about it, shall we? Jennifer is very gullible. She has very bad track record when it comes to men, okay? I think that she might have some self-esteem issues. She's a pretty girl. But just because you're pretty doesn't mean that you don't have self-esteem issues. You can be the most beautiful person on earth and still have self-esteem issues. People, y'all know that. It's within. It's something within you that makes you feel that way. Jennifer is also low-key a mean girl. If you guys see her on Basketball Wives, she's low-key a mean girl. Jennifer talk a lot of junk, but she know who to talk it to. She didn't do that mess with Evelyn Lozada because she knew Evelyn would put paws on her. Y'all remember the girl Naya that was on Basketball Wives, which was Evelyn Lozada's friend, who walked around that table and slapped the hell out of Jennifer and knocked her damn earring off. When you get slapped so hard till your earring go flight, baby, you been slapped. I just want to let you know that. I ain't never been slapped, so I can't say that. But, baby, when you get slapped and your earring take flight, you been slapped out this bitch. I'm just letting you know. And she slapped the hell out of her. I remember that episode. Y'all remember that? Ooh, child. Let's get back on topic, though. I said, oh, God. I felt that slap, child. Now, y'all remember she was married to Eric Roberts. Or whatever his last name was. Eric whatever, child. Eric Williams. I'm sorry. I'm talking about Roberts. Eric Williams. Y'all know she was married to Eric Williams with the big-ass bump on his head up here. With his disrespectful ass. And them big-ass teeth. Looking like King out here. I said, boy, you brought veneers in. I think you the one that actually brought the veneers out. Because, baby, them teeth. Baby, them teeth. I think the reason why him and Jennifer got divorced is because he was biting Jennifer. Allegedly. I think he was biting her over there in that house. Because, baby, them teeth. Eric, you can tell me, I ain't gonna tell nobody. Was you biting Jennifer over there in the house? Because, baby, them teeth was giving too much. All right, so y'all know, like I said, she was married to ex-NBA player Eric Williams. All right, he dogged her out. He put her out of the house, took her car, everything, to where she had to stay with a friend. All right, and she didn't get nothing out of divorce. She didn't get no spousal support or nothing. So whatever type of prenup he had, baby, that thing was ironclad. Because, baby, she didn't get nothing. She didn't get nothing. All right, moving on from him, y'all know she dated Tim Norman from Miss Robinson from Welcome to Sweetie Pies. Y'all remember that? And every single man that she's dated after Eric Williams, she been wanting to get married. If y'all notice, even on the show when she was dating that other guy, she wanted to get married. Jennifer likes the idea of being married. And you got some people that's that way. They don't want to date. They just like the idea of being married. They just want that status of marriage attached to them, okay? She wanted to marry Tim. Tim didn't want to get married. She was going out, even taking a friend of hers, y'all remember on the show, to go look at wedding rings. Tim did not want to marry her. Thank God she dodged that bullet, because we all know what he is in prison for right now, serving a life sentence for unaliving his own nephew for insurance money. I said, Lord. She also had to take Tim to court because he was threatening her, punctured her tires. They were going back and forth. It was toxic as hell. I said, girl, thank God you dodged that bullet. That was a dangerous situation. Because Tim is very calculating. He's very calculating. He is. So I'm glad she got away from his ass. I was surprised to see that she was dating him and even popped up on several episodes of Welcome to Sweetie Pies. I was surprised to see that. Now she's with this young guy, Christian Gold, who has some domestic violence situations and charges that he faced and served prison time. I don't know, Jennifer. I don't know. I see something bad with this situation. And I don't like to speak negatively on people's relationships, but I look at patterns. Jennifer, you got a smart mouth. You do. So it's not a good idea to be with somebody who have that type of trait to where they could pop off on your ass. And then it'd be a situation where you in court and filing all these charges. Like, it's not. Prayers to you, child. I hope this situation work out for you. She looks very happy in the videos with him. He's showering her with expensive gifts. And now that's going to be her storyline for Basketball Wives. A new guy. Because y'all know every season Jennifer got a new man. Every season on Basketball Wives, she got a new man. But let's move on. Cedric the Entertainer, okay? Cedric the Entertainer, comedian Cedric the Entertainer, okay, from Kings of Comedy, says that Steve Harvey secretly could not stand Bernie Mac. He did an interview where he sat up and he talked about how Steve Harvey and Bernie Mac had some differences, all right? Now, during the Kings of Comedy tour, Cedric the Entertainer, y'all know, which was Bernie Mac, D.L. Hughley, and Steve Harvey, they all, of course, were on this tour together, and it was supposed to be, from what I was reading, a second tour for the Kings of Comedy. But because Bernie Mac and Steve Harvey could not get along, they had to halt it. It was supposed to be a second Kings of Comedy, guys, from what I'm reading. Now, Cedric the Entertainer reveals that during the tour, that Steve prevented, okay, they said that he prevented them from doing another tour because he got the big head. See, everybody's talking about it. And Cedric the Entertainer is very good friends with Steve Harvey. So why would he lie about that? He said that Steve Harvey got the big head, which prevented them from getting a second tour for the Kings of Comedy. Now Steve like to say, it's lies. It's lies. People are lying on me. Okay. Now you had Shirley Strawberry up there crying, apologizing to you when you really this way. Cedric ain't gonna lie. That's your friend. You him out saying that's my boy. Now they're saying in 2003 that Bernie did an interview with GQ magazine accusing Steve of being jealous of him and even tried to sabotage him from getting movie roles, you guys. Okay, Steve Harvey did a 2010 interview addressing the claims that he was hurt by Bernie Mac's words about him in the interview, playing victim. Now you hurt when you have done some things to him that caused him to speak out because he felt violated by you in some type of way. Now they're saying that after Bernie Mac actually passed, that Steve said that he made peace with him with everything that had gone on between the two of them, okay? Said that they made peace and said that Bernie, as you guys know, he passed away August 8th of 2008 from, I think they said pneumonia complications, okay? Now they're saying that the Kings of Comedy actually raked in $38 million. So they were excited to be able to do a second tour, but they're saying that Steve Harvey and the beef that he had with Bernie Mac is what stopped the actual second tour from happening. And they were upset. D.L. Hughley was upset. Cedric the Entertainer was upset because they wanted to keep that train rolling because of the success of the first Kings of Comedy. Okay? I said, damn. So Cedric the Entertainer goes on to say that egos got in the way of the two comedians, which caused a rift between everybody coming together and doing the actual show. They wanted to do the tour, but Steve was on his bullshit and he was coming for Bernie Mac, and the two of them were going back and forth so till they could not agree, which cut them from having the second Kings of Comedy. That would have been nice. That was a great show. I watched it several times. Steve, you were not funny on there. Just FYI. Steve Harvey, you were not funny. Bernie Mac was the funniest one on the Kings of Comedy. Granted, I like Cedric the Entertainer on there. I also like D.L. Hughley. But Steve Harvey, you were not funny. You tried. You got up there. You tried to put the music and all that into your little commentary, into your little jokes. It was not funny to me. He was more like the MC of the group. You were not funny. Your set was not funny to me. I keep saying Steve Harvey, his jokes are not funny to me. And I'm not even trying to be mean. To me. All right, so they're saying that the Kings of Comedy was set, like I said, for that second tour, but Steve and Honey, they were at odds. They could not get it together. Now, D.L. Hughley also did an interview with Vlad TV touching on the issue, all right? D.L. Hughley says that Steve was hugely successful and that Bernie never thought that he would get the opportunities that he got, okay? D.L. also says that they were all playing golf talking about the second tour. He says, but the beef with Steve and Bernie prevented the tour from happening. See, he's saying it as well. He says that Bernie chose to go on his own way because he was sick of Steve's shit. Steve was coming for him, steady coming for him. So Bernie decided to go on his own way, okay? D.L. Hughley also says that he was very disappointed that the two of them could not make things happen and come together and put their beef aside so that they could continue this tour and get that money. $38 million, they did. It was successful, okay? Now, comedian Damon Williams, okay, he even said that he noticed tension, okay, with Bernie Mac and Steve Harvey, okay? That was some shit. I said, damn. That even to where they had to cut scenes with him from where they actually played in some type of show. They had to cut the scenes because you could tell the tension between the two of them. Like, they couldn't even work together because you could visually see the tension between the two of them when they worked. Now, Walter Latham, okay? Walter Latham also did who also did the Queens of Comedy. In addition to Kings of Comedy, okay, tried to get the guys to do the tour. They tried to get them to put their differences aside, but it never happened because they couldn't squash their beef, okay? You got two strong-headed people like Bernie Mac and Steve Harvey. That's a disaster waiting to happen. That's a damn disaster waiting to happen. Because I could see Bernie cussing Steve the hell out. I could just see it. The way he be on stage going off, I could just see that happening, all right? Now, many people who knew Bernie Mac says that he was very humble and that he would actually give you the shirt off his back, but he just did not like the disrespect. And if you guys know, I've already done videos where we talked about how Steve Harvey would disrespect his employees and make them feel like they had to, I guess, bow down to him. They couldn't talk to him. They couldn't look at him. You know, that type thing. They could not interact with him because he felt like he was the Messiah. He was special out here. You can't speak to him. You can't walk with him in the hallways. He was starting to feel himself whenever he became famous and got money. Okay? So it's not a coincidence that everybody is saying that Steve was a handful. Okay? It's not a coincidence. All right. So let's continue. We're almost done. All right. So they said that Bernie was sick in 2008, and the comedians tried to come together again to do a show, not realizing really how sick Bernie was. But then once they realized how sick he was, then they decided to kind of put things on hold. But then he wound up passing, like I said, in 2008. They really tried to get that second tour off the ground, but like I said, the differences between Steve and Bernie, it prevented it. Okay, so like I said, it's so crazy how Steve's names keep coming up in different situations where he's rubbing people the wrong way. Okay. I honestly, before me reading up on it, I never knew that the two of them even had beef like that, to where it was preventing them from actually touring and making money together, because Steve has always spoke highly of Bernie Mac after his passing to make it sound like they were boys like that. That's my boy. I miss him. I saw several interviews where Steve went on and on and on about how Bernie Mac was his boy, how he missed him, and how me and said, he always said me, Bernie and said, and DL, like he always spoke highly of him. But I never knew until I read up on this that he really had real beef, and he was really coming for Bernie Mac because of jealousy. Bernie Mac, they were saying, got the most love from the Kings of Comedy, from that tour. He got the most love, and Steve felt away about that because he was more famous than everybody on stage. He was more famous than everybody, okay? But like I said, Bernie, he was a lot more funny. He was also a lot more rawer than Steve and everybody else on stage. Bernie didn't give a damn what he said, and that's what I liked about him. I'm raw. I like his rawness. I like the fact that he said what he said and he meant it. It would be a little raw. People like, damn, he said that, but it was still funny. I always liked that about Bernie Mac. Okay, I always liked that about him. Y'all remember he had his show, the Bernie Mac Show, that was very successful. It was very successful. So I don't know, guys. I don't know. It seemed like Bernie, like I said, he didn't want to fool. Got to be something to it. It's got to be something to it. It's got to be something to it. But yeah, like I said, his own employees even came forward to say that Steve Harvey is a piece of work. So it's some validity to it, Steve. You need to change your ways, sir. You need to change your ways, and you need to figure out why you act that way. Cedric and D.L. Hughley, they peeped it, and so did Bernie Mac. And these are people that you say are your friends, and they've done interviews talking about how you have been a little too much out here in these streets and very disrespectful to people, and that you prevented them from getting the second tour. So Steve Harvey, I blame you for the guys not being able to get the second tour for Kings of Comedy, okay? I do. I blame him. Your ego, D.L. Hughley said it, your ego got in the way. But let's get on out of here, honey. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I hope y'all enjoyed the show. I hope y'all enjoyed the topics. Thank you, Boss, for doing a great job. Thank you, Caramellians, for supporting the video. Please like the video if you did not. And also subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when we have more videos, okay? Love you guys all the way down. Thank you guys for joining. And we will have a pop-in video today, okay? I'm going to get the show ready for that. So you guys join me back again later on today for the pop-in video, okay? Love you guys all the way down. And goodbye.